Hi, everyone. Happy Wednesday evening. Hi, Cornelia. I saw you. I'm glad to see you here. We've been praying for you. Um, this is kind of an unexpected thing for me to do. There's a few reasons why I'm doing it, and I'll get to that. But I'm here to talk about a few things like why I left the other channel and things like why I left the other channel. And I'm going to talk about what led up to that. But I'm also going to talk about my really good friend, Carol Boyce. As you know, she's been very sick lately and in the hospital. She plays a big role in what I'm going to be talking about. And we've talked about things for a couple of months now and sharing this story. And it's something that she wants me to do. But Carol's been diagnosed with cancer. And she has it in 3 different spots in her body that we know of. And right now we're waiting to find out what the treatment's going to be. And so I'm going to begin our story. It starts off with dolls. And I know that there's been discussion about the fact that it didn't have anything to do with dolls, but it does start off about dolls. And I'm just going to start off with reading you emails that were shared between Carol and MRB. And then I'll go from there. I'm not going to say hello to everyone right now because I'm just got too much to cover and not very much time to get it done. So here we go. We're going to start off with the very first email sent May the 23rd. This email was sent from Carol to Carolyn. And it says, after 1.5 years of keeping the dolls, I think that you really need to come and get them. I am setting a time for July 16th at 2 p.m. at Colony Square Mall in Ohio. And it tells where that's located at. And it will save you a little over an hour and a half drive time. This gives you plenty of time to make arrangements. And as you can see in this picture that I've got showing, there are 7 big totes of dolls and other ornaments that needed to be picked up. And I didn't do professional screenshots, so you're just going to have to bear with me because I'll put these screenshots up later in a more formal format. But I just wanted to share the information so that you could see it. And this is on, the other one was May the 23rd. This is on June the 1st. And this is from Carol. It says, this is my 3rd attempt to make contact with you about these dolls. They were supposed to be picked up by last Thanksgiving. Scooter and I talked, and she was set to come and get them, and that fell through. Then I told you I needed them out by spring. You never responded to me about it. I have now set a deadline for July 16th at the Colony Square Mall in Ohio. If you can retrieve them before then, let me know ahead of time. Otherwise, I will be at the mall at 2 p.m. I will wait until 3 p.m. If you do not show, I will take them directly to Goodwill. I will have them make out a donation receipt in your name and mail it to you for your taxes. I am sorry, but I have had them here for 1.5 years. This is the last resort I have. This isn't about hurting you or making your life more difficult. I've told you that I have no ill will toward you, and I wish only the best for you and your family, and the best of luck for your channel. It is about you doing the right thing, so I had no choice but to set a deadline myself. I am really hoping that you keep to that deadline or make arrangements to meet before that deadline. Signed, Carol. And I know you guys can't read that, but that's the best I can do right now. And so then on Wednesday, June the 1st, that email went out about the dolls. And the response was, I have my daughter to pick up on Friday, and we have an engagement party that is more like a wedding on the 17th. There's no way I can pick up on the 16th. Would you be able to wait until the next weekend or sometime during the week? Maybe I can make it sometime in June if I map it out and see what I have available. And the response from Carol was, I'm sorry, but it cannot be past then. When they weren't picked up in the spring, I had to cancel my cleaning crew that comes into heavy cleaning for me. The only other time they could give me was the week of July 18th through the 25th. It is a big farmhouse. They are old Amish order and they are in high demand around here. As I said, if you can come before then, just let me know ahead of time. My son-in-law will have to tote them back downstairs for me. And the response was, I will have to try to arrange something before then. I will have to see how I can do this. I will let you know as soon as possible. I'm going to stop there because I just remembered that I forgot to tell part of the story. Carol boys picked these dolls up at an auction house in January. It's a year and a half ago. So she was asked if she could pick the dolls up by MRB, and Carol agreed to. And the day that she went and picked those dolls up for her, it was cold, it was raining, and her husband had cancer, and he was going through chemotherapy. He had 2 rounds of chemotherapy that day. They went in the auction house, got the dolls, loaded them in their vehicle, took these dolls home, and unloaded them into their vehicle. And since then, Carol's husband has passed away from cancer. So that will just kind of catch you up to where we're at with these emails. Now, to fill you in a little more, MRB did a live, and on that live, she was asking for anybody who might be going through Ohio or might live in Ohio that could be going to New York that could take these dolls to her. So they were asked if there was anybody that could help. And she didn't get a response from anyone, but Davita had mentioned something to her about, well, why can't she just send the dolls a little bit at a time? And MRB said that was not an option, that that she thought that Carol was sick of taking care of her dolls, and if they weren't picked up, they were going to be discarded or not thrown away, but another word for discarded. So this prompted an email from Carol to MRB. She says, you crossed the line, madame, when you went on your live and once again distorted the truth to get someone to serve your agenda. A word of warning, you lie about me again or throw me under the bus to shirk your own responsibility to do what is right, those dolls will go straight to Goodwill the next day. Someone let me know to go look at the live and see what you were doing. You have this overblown sense of privilege and entitlement and think that you can just do and say whatever you want and then lie your way out of it or use someone else as a scapegoat to save your own skin and don't want to own up to your own fallacies and wrongdoings. Not me, wrong woman. I am a God-fearing woman, a Christian, but there comes a time when a person just runs out of cheeks. This is that time. I live my life by my own convictions. I have to lead by example for my family, so I stick by those convictions. 1 second. I got a puppy that wants up here by me. I have to lead by example for my family. So I stick by those convictions. You go against everything that I believe in this life: truthfulness and honesty and loyalty and respect for others. I left this channel because of you, your behavior. There are consequences for bad behavior in this life. You may get by with it for a long time, but sooner or later, we all have to pay for the piper. I think you have been doing so for the last few months. Leave me alone, Carolyn, and I will leave you alone. Come for me or mention me on a live. I will defend myself, for you see, I have done nothing wrong. Just trying to get you to do the right thing and take responsibility for your dolls after many attempts for the last year and a half. This was Wednesday, June 1st at 9:53 p.m. from MRB. Says, wow, okay, Carol, I was trying to get some help with getting the dolls. It is an 8.5 hour trip each way, and I cannot drive it alone. You have no idea what is going on in my life, and I need help to get the dolls. The Raggedy Ann dolls are very important to me because they are like the ones I was heartbroken about as they were thrown away by the restoration team that cleaned up after our flood. My mom bought them for me, so when I found them at the auction in Ohio, I was so happy. If you left the channel because of how horrible I am, then you lied to me. That is not at all what you said. You despised me so much. You wrote to tell me how much you appreciated the gift I made you in honor of your husband's favorite flower. So that was all fake. You meant none of it. How incredibly, how incredibly hurtful. How did I distort the truth? You said you wanted to meet me at the Colony Mall on July 16th. I told you I have a wedding engagement party the next day, and my daughter is coming in to attend it on that Friday. There is absolutely no way I could have driven to pick that up. My kids don't get off school until the third week of June. I would have no one to drive with me. I asked if anyone lived in Ohio that could help me. It is not the first time we've had ramblers help us get something. If you remember how Roman was brought to my son, I am so sorry that I am so sorry you think the worst of me, but that is not who I am. And while it hurts that you say that to me, I am confident in who I am and what is in my heart. I help people behind the scenes more than you will ever know. Demonize me, call me a bad person, say I twist things because I think I am entitled. It does not make it true. It says more about you than me. I am sad and hurt, but don't wish any ill will on you in on you either. You are not who I thought you were. I hope this is coming from you being in a bad place, and maybe someday you will let me know you did not mean the awful things you said. I want the dolls, and I will make arrangements to have them picked up on or before July 16th. I'm not paying any attention to the chat, guys, so I apologize if anybody's trying to tell me anything. I'm gonna open it up for questions whenever I finish all of this. Wednesday, June 1st, 10:32 p.m. This is from Carol. It says, listen, you did not just try to get help to get the dolls. You totally threw me under the bus. When Davita asked if I just couldn't send them to you a little at a time, you said that was not an option and that you thought I was tired of keeping them. You didn't tell them how long I've had them. You didn't tell them you didn't want to pay for the auction house to ship them, that it would be cheaper to drive and get them. You didn't tell them you had promised to get them by Thanksgiving and never did so. It fell through with Scooter. Then I messaged you that they needed to go by spring. No response from you. Don't try to turn this around on me. You are very good at that, putting your own spin on things. I don't despise you. I have told you that I bear no ill will toward you and wished you luck. I did appreciate the shell. Told you I did. I also told you I left the channel because I couldn't deal with the things going on in there at this point in time. I just didn't elaborate. You deliberately led these people to believe you had no options. I was going to throw the dolls or dispose of them. That I was tired of keeping them. You had the option of sending me the money to ship them or come and get them, and you did neither. For a year and a half. You knew that I told you you have the option to pick them up anytime before July 16th. After that, they go to Goodwill and a receipt made in your name for taxes will be sent to you, that they weren't being sold or disposed of. You neglected to mention any of that. I am in not so good place losing my husband, but I do not allow that to dictate how and what I do to others. I will never get over it. I will never get past it. It will never get better. But I have had to learn how to deal with it for my children and grandchildren to get them in a better place so they don't feel that they are wrong in moving on with their lives. This is what is most important to me, not drama over some freaking dolls. Wow, indeed. I'm done with this. If you find a way to get them before, then just give me heads up. I have things going on in my life as well. There are a lot of documents, guys. And this is from MRB, and I'm not sure. Let me see. I think I already read that. Maybe not all of it. Let me see. Thought you were my friend, and I thought we made up and told you that we loved you, and Jimmy spoke too. You then said they did not have to be picked up by spring and that I could just get them when I could. I am sorry you do not remember that call. It was right before I was diagnosed with COVID. You did elaborate. You did elaborate when you left the channel, and I just reread that email you sent me at that time. You said it was not me and that you would always be here for me, etc. So then I guess you lied to me and then led me to believe it was other things. You seem to be taking the liberty to speak for me and saying I deliberately misled people today. Again, say what you want. You cannot speak for me, and you're absolutely wrong. You keep being so nasty to me and saying so many hateful things. Are you deliberately trying to hurt me because I said I was in a bad place? It sure seems like it. The death of my son is a death that does not have a name and is the worst type of grief a person can go through. It is not causing me to do anything to anyone as you are insinuating. I am broken and will forever be. You are blessed not to know what it feels like to lose your child. Sorry you mock my love for dolls and cannot understand why I want them. I don't want to go back and forth with you either. I think at this point it is best for me to call and find a FedEx or UPS store closest to you when you can just drop the dolls off instead of taking them to Goodwill, and I will have them pack and ship them. I will try to find one closest to your home so not to put you out and make you drive that extra hour plus. I still harbor no ill will, nor will you ever find me in. Oh, this is from Carol. This is the end of an email, but I couldn't find all of it together, so I'm just going to read this bit. It says, I still harbor no ill will, nor will you ever find me in other channels bad mouthing you or anyone else in your channel. I really do wish the best for your whole family. Dolls picked up by you or someone else by July 16th at Colony Square Mall by 2, give or take. This is from MRB. It says you should go back and listen as I absolutely mention how long they were there and that you were keeping them from the auction. I mentioned that today, and I have mentioned that in the past. I spoke in 2 videos about this today. Did you just listen to one? Did the friend who told you about this not tell you that I spoke about it today in 2 videos? I suggest you listen to both, because everything you just accused me of not saying, I said. I did not distort any truth to get to my agenda. You can say that and demonize me as much as you want, but it will never make it the truth. Make fun of me for not having the money to have the auction house ship them, and mock me if it makes you feel better. Sorry that I was not in a position to pay at that time. When you gave the spring deadline, I called you. Don't you remember? I thought you were my friend, and I already read that part. And this was from Carol. I never told you not to pick them up by the spring. You had COVID at Christmas. I told you could pick them up by spring. I said you had the option of having the auction house send them to you, but you said it would be cheaper to drive to pick them up. At no time did I ever make fun of you for not being able to pay for them. That it was cheaper, not that you didn't have the money, was never spoken. That is what I mean by you put your own spin on things. Just please stop this. Let me know what way you want to go and give me a couple of days to clear my schedule. And this is from MRB. Would you please send me a photo of the amount of dolls that need to be shipped? Would you have any idea as to the weight? Thank you for any info you can assist me with. We are trying to find the best way to do this. I had a few things not heavy shipped from Connecticut to me, and it was $100 from the UPS store. Also, did you say if I brainstorm about this on my live stream that you will bring them to Goodwill? I need help with this and want to discuss with my friends. Thank you again. And this was from Carol. My grandson will be over tomorrow, and I will have him unstack them so I can photo them. I have nerve damage in my spine right now, flare up from where I had shingles a couple of years ago. I'm guessing between 50 pounds, maybe a little more. Porcelain dolls, I have, hold on a minute, guys. I gotta pick up the little chihuahua before the other chihuahua fights with her. Okay, where was I? I have no problem with you discussing a solution with them at all. It was the comments made after Davita's remark that I felt was not fair to me at all. But we won't go there. I don't care if they help you pay for it or find a way to pick them up. Knock yourself out. But if you say anything negative about me that paints me as the bad guy and you the victim, that is what I mean. You can talk all night long to work things out with your friends. Let's just keep this amicable from here on out. I will make sure you have photos by tomorrow evening after the grandson leaves. He works all day in summers and won't be here till later. I will make sure that they carefully pack your Raggedy Ann and Andy and the things I feel are fragile and could break. You have my promise on that. And then from MRB. Okay, thanks. I have called the UPS store in Coachetown, and they can quote me better if they know the weight. But the boxes they have are 20 by 20 by 20. They can hold a max weight of 150 pounds. Sorry you are in pain. Hope it eases up for you. Carol says, thank you. It is nowhere near 150 pounds. I could try to weigh it on a scale, but the big plastic totes would carry more weight. I'll see if my grandson can help me with that as close as we can. Now there are ornaments and fragile items in there too. I have some Amazon boxes that I have kept the pillow packing. I will see if that helps. I shudder to think about those being thrown in a big box with the heavy items. They throw those boxes around on the trucks. And MRB says, okay, thanks. I appreciate your help on this. And I'm not going to show that because it's got some email addresses on it. This was Saturday, June the 4th, and it's from Carol. As near as we could determine, we were looking at around 100, maybe a little less, a little more. They were in totes. Totes weigh some. It was midnight when I got here. When her grandson got here, he had to work at 6. Wasn't going to weigh individually. It will cost ballpark estimate between $150 and $175 to ship. $25 to $35 for packing on each big box. Like I said, I will pack fragile myself. All in all, you are probably looking at around 200 plus to ship. I just talked to them about 15 minutes ago. So I have an attorney meeting on June 7th at 11 a.m. to 12:30. So I will be in Koshatown. You don't have to do it then. It can be done in a few days if that is better for you. Just take up a dolly fund. No big deal. You all have raised funds for other things, right? What does it matter if other people say if other people say something? These are your members and subs, and they can give you help if they want to. I always sent you money off and on, my choice. No one twisted my arm. That have helped you out. They have helped you out many times in the past, and we're always glad to do it and never complained. Let me know what day you'd like to do it and give me a couple days heads up. My daughter will have to help me lug them down the stairs and into the SUV and into the UPS store. If they have to carry them in, there's a small fee for that, of course. So I have to coordinate it with her. Molly. This is on June the 4th at 9:35 in the morning. Already read that one. And MRB responds, thanks, and you can bring them on the 7th. That is fine. Just give them my number and let them know to call me when they have a price, and I will pay with my card. Thanks again and enjoy your weekend. I'm not going to show that because it's got some email addresses on it I forgot to mark out. Stop it. Molly, stop it or you're going to get down. Okay, the video that this came out in about the dolls was the Johnny Depp hearing, the verdict. That was the video that the doll discussion came out in. And underneath that video, there was a comment written by Sassy that says she won't get a box and pack them up and ship them to you. What happened with her? ? So Carol wrote to Sassy and says, you have no idea what is going on. Nothing happened to me other than try to help someone and trust them to do the right thing. The dolls are her responsibility, not mine. They have been here a year and a half. She was given every opportunity to either come and get them or send me the money to send them to her. She has done neither. Enough is enough. By the way, it is not one box, it is several. All attempts to deal with this has failed or been ignored until today. I have had them since February 2021. I have given her until July 16th to get them, a month and a half from now. She refused. Instead of taking responsibility, she chose to go on her live and throw me under the bus and make it my bad. Fact is, she never offered to send money to ship them to her. She chose to ignore emails and messages for pickup. She made comments several times on lives that she needed to get her dolls from Carol Boyce, yet never did. Fact is, she is being untruthful. No one said the dolls were going to get disposed of. They are going to Goodwill if she doesn't meet the deadline. I would have them make a donation receipt in her name and send it to her for the taxes. Shame on you, Carolyn. My husband took me by there to pick up those dolls on the way home from Columbus after my husband had 2 rounds of chemo. Sicker than a dog, yet helped me load all those boxes and unload them at home. This is the thanks we get for trying to help someone, only to get taken advantage of. I have been kind and generous to everyone in this channel. I have never spoken ill of anyone or said hurtful things to anyone. I have laughed, cried, and prayed with most of you. What happened to me, Sassy? I ran out of cheeks. Sass comes back and says, Carol Boyce, you are a lovely lady and sorry about your husband. I always wondered why you just didn't ship them. I think it would be cheaper for Carolyn rather than driving there and back. I don't know, ? Yes, you have had them for a long time and I understand. I hate loose ends. Carol says, Sass, then why didn't she let Auction House ship them? Why didn't she start sending me money to ship them? That is her responsibility to get her dolls, not mine. Sass says, at Carol Boyce, I understand. And somebody wrote a comment underneath that said, Carol Boyce, now that this has happened, there is a certain young lady in SC who is now very ill, who could really do with some love from you. I hope you see this. She was so hurt. Okay. Now I'm going to go on to the next section. I told you guys there was a lot of stuff. There really is. Okay. This was in Slack. These messages were in Slack. Absolutely no idea that Carol Boyce wrote a bunch of lies about me under my video. Now I know what it is about. Sam. Sam is the woman in South Carolina, the one that Carol loved and could not believe was nasty. Wow, this whatever, I'm not going to say the last name, is someone from Crafty and Carol is with Sam. Please, guys, if you see horrible comments like that, please remove it. Now I have all this freaking slander out there, and that stuff is picked up by the hate channels, and it is used as the B account did to draw people away from the channel. And somebody wrote, what was this? Was that on your channel? I will try to do better checking your comments. Hey, stop it, Molly. Molly. Stop it. Leave her alone. Leave her alone. Sorry. MRB said yes, and it had all those comments under it. Molly? Technical difficulties here. Get down, Molly. If you can't be good, you have to get down. It is being used by the hate channels now, and the comments are invaded by someone close to Sam, who is a huge supporter of NC. Says, I said, who is using it? That was my comment, is who is using it? And MRB said the comments in that they saw what Carol Boyce said about me, that will be all on all the hate channels now, and it is because of Carol going off and lying. And I am pissed about it. And the person that told her is a friend of Sam's. And then says now that you have, Willie, shh, you have seen the light. A woman in South Carolina needs you, Carol. It was all planned. And Sam is with my crazy, I'm not going to say. It is sick that she did this. She lied so badly. I never said she was throwing them out. I said she said she would bring them to Goodwill. I never sent her money to ship them because I thought I would pick them up. Her hate and vitriol is palpable. And she knew leaving that comment would cause so much backlash, and she wanted to hurt me and the channel. She is a hateful woman. She also has not gotten back to me about anything regarding the packages. And then someone wrote, something is wrong with her. And then MRB wrote, every single person that has ever told me they were Christian behaved in a way that no Christian should. And I wrote, Carolyn, I know that you are most likely upset with me because I'm friends with Carol. If you want to talk about it, just give me a call. MRB wrote, it is like the people that tell you they are a good person. They are not. If you want to be friends with a person like this, that is your choice, Nana Patty. And somebody wrote, yep, start tooting your horn too loud about being a Christian. A red flag for sure. I'm flipping this over because it's got some people's names on there that I didn't get marked out. MRB said, I will tell you one thing, she does not care at all about the channel and wanted to do something that was sure to hurt me. She is also speaking with Sam again. It is obvious. She had a lot of nerve saying I turned it around and threw her under the bus when she lied through her teeth about me in order to make me look bad, a true hypocrite who wants to take out her wrath and misery out on others. Sorry, she is not nice, and that was very mean. Even Jay said, what is wrong with her that she is so hateful? I said, I have been friends with her long before this started. I can't just throw Carol away because she's going through a bad time any more than I could end my friendship with you or anyone else because they are going through bad times. I have asked Carol to leave me out of this, and I think the situation has been blown up and it makes me sick. I've been sick for 3 days because of this. MRB writes, she is horrible. She is going through a bad time. That gives her the right to do this. She said the most horrible, hateful things to me. You guys read the emails or heard the emails, right? That are untrue and hurt me so much, and she did not give a crap. And she timed it freaking well. She loved the timing. She is not nice or a good person. Sorry. She is. I can flip that one up. A word of warning. Okay. That was from Carol. That was the email I already read. And she said, disgusting and hateful. She needs to look in the mirror. I said, I don't think she planned this out with malice. She sent you the email and didn't go public with this. The only reason we all know anything about this is because it was brought up during a live. MRB says it was not brought up in any bad way, and it had been brought up before because somebody knew. I do believe she timed it, and she said she lied to me about why she left the channel. Hi, my crazy life. I do believe she timed it, and she despises me. Did not elaborate, She would hold this over my head every time she got upset. Eggshells, and every time a person makes you do that, they always end up being a person you could never keep happy. She is totally wrong. No one threw her under the bus or said anything bad about her. What she wrote about me and what was kept up in the comments was gross. What she has said to me in emails is so beyond hateful. How would you like it if someone said that about you? She said she does not act a certain way because of her grief, yet you are saying she is going through a bad time and did this. Not according to her. It is the way she feels, and it is sick. I was looking for help is the only reason it was brought up, and no one said a bad thing about her. Show me where I said she was throwing them away. I did not say that. She lied. I said that she said she was going to take them to Goodwill and get me a receipt. That is what she said, not that she was throwing them away. She has a guilty conscience. She's dancing with the devil. And I said, it would hurt a lot. I would be better off hearing it from the person and not behind my back by going to one of the hate channels or making a public post about it. You said that the dolls would be disposed of or discarded if they aren't picked up. That made people think that she was going to throw them away. Sass said some negative things about Carol, so she came back in the comments with her version of the truth. MRB says, OMG, I did not say they would be discarded. I said they would go to Goodwill. I am done. Did you know that that comment was up there? It should have been removed. It was very hurtful to me and the channel. I said, no, I didn't. MRB says, like I said, I am done. MRB says, not a good thing, and she lied. She lied through the whole thing. Like I said, I am done. I am beyond pissed. And then someone says, she needs to mail you the dolls. That's the simplest solution. Then you can never say her name again if you don't want to, and be done with her. Freaking liar. She lied and slandered me. I never refused. I never ignored her. She is a flat out liar. Does not mention the phone call or anything. And let's not forget the emails and things she said about me and why she left the channel. What a sweetie pie. And I said, I am sorry that you are so upset about this. I hope you aren't pissed at me. I have tried to stay out of this, but feel like I keep being dragged into it. I don't understand how this turned so ugly and why you are upset with me. I have been one of your biggest supporters and have always had your back. To be honest, I don't understand why it turned into this mess. If arrangements could have been made to get the dolls without talking about it publicly, then no one would know anything. Excuse me, I have to get a drink. MRB says, why can't I ask Ramblers for help? I needed help. It is not the first time. How did Roman get here? Nothing was said about her, bad about her. This is crazy. I cannot talk about something I need help with the community. It turned into a mess because she was hateful and lied. She sent me 3 in a row when my email was over the storage limit. I announced it several times I was not able to receive or send emails. I said, I think the problem was that it was brought up and it made Carol look bad. Davita made a comment, and I don't remember your response, but it put a bad light on Carol. I believe that she wanted to keep this private. MRB says, I just can't anymore. You are so concerned about Carol, and I did not put her in any bad light. What did she just do to me for days on days and the channel? What about how she lied to me when she left the channel and the hateful things she said? Wow, just wow. She left the channel. She does not make an income on YouTube. What she did to me was terrible. How she lied to me and then said those hateful things. Wow, I just don't know anymore. You want to defend her to me? Wow. Did you read the emails she sent me? The hate could be cut with a knife. She is calculated and manipulative with that comment and with the emails and is back with Sam. That is what the truth is. I'm just going to stop right here and say that Carol is not back with Sam. She hasn't spoken with Sam since Sam left MRB's channel and was taken out of Slack. So that's not true. And I replied, I am not taking Carol's side. I've just been trying to understand how we got here. I do know that she did not want to hurt you when she left the channel, so she didn't tell the truth. I can't stand this. If you want me gone, then I will leave. MRB says, she is no friend to me or this channel. OMG, you knew she hated me? Wow. She did not want to hurt me by saying I am a liar, dishonest, and not a good person? Wow. No, she never said, I said no, she never said she hated you. MRB says, wow. Oh, that is what she said to me. And now you are saying you knew too? And she did not want to hurt me? I said what she told me was that she couldn't handle the drama stuff between you and another creator. MRB says, yeah, okay, drama stuff, whatever. That is not what she said in her email. I go against everything this fine Christian woman stands for. I said, do you think I would have stayed her friend if she told me that she hated you? No. MRB says, honesty, loyalty, truthfulness. I have never done anything for anyone according to her. And I replied, she has never told me that she hates you. MRB says, I am a horrible person and I am paying the piper. Read her freaking email. Imagine if that was sent to you. I am in a bad place and she sent this crap to me. Talk to Jay if you think it is okay. It is not. She is mean and hateful and she crossed the line with that dishonest, slanderous comment. I replied, I know you are upset. I didn't do any of this. This is not my fault. MRB says she crossed the line with the things she said in the email. It sounded to me you were justifying what she did. She should look in the mirror and pay the piper before she judges me. She is very unchristian in every way. I replied, no, I'm just trying to be a buffer and maybe help you understand that sometimes things might need to be kept private and not part of the channel. MRB says, then was just mean and hurtful to just hurt me. There was nothing wrong with me asking for help. She was not thrown under the bus, but I was. Then someone else says, I'm butting in on this. No way would Patty know what Carol said to you. Carolyn, no way can Patty control what anyone says. Everyone is responsible for their own words. MRB says, she left this channel. She did know I posted it here. It was beyond hateful. I replied, I knew after the fact. I don't think that I saw any emails that you sent Carol, so I only saw one side. I can't do this. I'm in tears. I can't fix this, and I didn't cause it. MRB says, even if you saw what she sent, are you saying you cannot see how hateful she was and mean? How do you think I feel? This is so horrible from this woman, and I feel like you are sticking up for her. That is so hurtful. The things she said were mean and spiteful. Shh. Dogs. Hold on a minute, guys. Stop. And then MRB writes this in Slack. It says, I see this Carol Boyce thing is a very big thing for Nana Patty. It reminds me very much of what went on with S and S. S saw in her own time that the other S was a very mean-spirited person. I saw it a lot sooner, but waited and knew sooner or later S would too. I feel you are upset with me because I have made my feelings known about Carol Boyce and who I think she is involved with. Remain friends with her. Please do not discuss me or anything I say in here with her. Am I hurt? Yes. I was hurt when S could not see through S. I am hurt now. But I think in time, anyone's true colors come out and you will see Carol for who she really is. No real Christian woman tells you in the way Carol did that she is a Christian woman while judging me so harshly. She is not to judge. To then say she ran out of cheeks as if I have been abusing this woman is beyond insane. If she was a true Christian, she would know that you don't run out of cheeks and you forgive 7 times 70. A person that has to tell you they are a good person or professes their religion to convince you they are good is a huge red flag. Sorry if you cannot see the connection between the comments about Sam needed Carol and this attack. In parentheses, that is what it is. She lied about me and slandered me. In parentheses. Then I hope you will in time. Her emails were beyond harsh and were written to hurt me as much as she could. She would not she would then say she wished no ill will while a few lines up basically telling me that I would suffer for the things she feels I've done. How awful. Then rubs in my face the reason she left the channel was me. I have to flip that one over because I didn't cover up the S and the S that she was talking about. I've got to get a drink. This is a lot of reading. And MRB. How awful. Then rubs in my face the reason she left the channel was me and how I treat people. Really? The woman knows nothing about me. In today's email, it was full of passive aggressive snark about me starting a fund to help pay for shipping the dolls. She should worry about her side of the street and paying her own piper. Remove the thorn from her own eye before casting judgment. She wanted to hurt me, and she did. That is on her. It hurt me because I thought she cared about me and thought she was not a liar. She proved me wrong on both counts. Lesson learned. It can be done in a few days. If that is better for you, just take up a dolly fund. No big deal. You all have raised funds for other things, right? What does it matter if other people say something? These are your members and subs, and they can give you help if they want to. You can read the passive aggressive from today's email for yourself. Mama Ames comes in and says, Carolyn, I hope you celebrate your birthday today with family away from social media. Nana Patty, I hope you're taking care of yourself today. Please take time away from social media. I'm worried about you. MRB comes back and says, why would I not want to also celebrate my birthday with my friends I have in this wonderful community that was built here at Mama Ames? Very confused that you hoped I would not do that. I think you are on vacation with your family and have been all over social media sharing. Sorry, I'm just upset you would say that, especially since I have met many in person. MRB goes on to say, hope you are enjoying a lovely weekend with your family at Nana Patty. You were missed at the auction. I want to clarify something I said above and apologize as it may have come across wrong. You can be friends with Carol or whoever you want. I know that you would not betray my trust and speak of anything I said here or elsewhere to her and should not have said. Don't speak about me or anything I have said here. I understand that you would not do that and would not speak behind my back to her about me. Just so you know, I'm sorry if that came across wrong. Hope you are having a good day. Mama Ames comes back and says, I hope you had a wonderful birthday celebrating with anyone you chose to celebrate with, Carolyn. I was on a mini vacation with her husband and her son to celebrate our wedding anniversary and the end of a wonderfully successful school year for her son. We are home safely now. Have a wonderful Sunday evening, everyone. And MRB comes back and says, I understand that at Mama Ames. I was merely asking why you hoped I would not be celebrating my birthday on social media, and it came across as a bad thing, but went live several times while you were with your family celebrating your wedding anniversary. Okay, I'll take just another drink for a second because there's a lot of reading to do here. Just to show context of where I'm coming from with this is something that I wrote, and it was after I took a week off from YouTube to think about things because of everything that I've read to you all and everything you've heard. So I came back and said, MRB, thank you for your apology. I've had to take time away in order to think about our exchanges in Slack. I have always been loyal to you and thought I had proven myself. I don't have mood changes and I'm not easily swayed. I'm the same person always. Below are things that need to be agreed to going forward. 1. Don't tell me who I can or cannot be friends with. 2. Know that who my friends are has no bearing on my friendship or relationship with you. 3. Don't call me out in a public chat room, even if it's in moderator chat. If you have an issue with me, then talk to me about it privately. 4. Please remember that I am an adult and I'm able to draw conclusions and make decisions when given information. I may not always agree with you. Just because I have a different opinion doesn't mean I'm not your friend or that I don't love you. 5. From time to time, I am contacted by subscribers about issues they have. I try to smooth issues over so you never need to be bothered. If I'm not able to solve an issue, then I will bring it to you. Don't take offense or get upset with me. Know that I had nothing to do with the reason a subscriber is upset or has an issue. 6. Support me and treat me with respect as I support you and treat you with respect. Love, Patty. MRB replies, Nana Patty, I can appreciate that you have taken time off to reflect on things. We all need to do that from time to time. I have worked very hard to build this channel, and I want to know what is going on with the channel at all times. If anyone is coming to you with an issue that concerns this channel, I want to know about it. What may be insignificant to you may be paramount to me and vice versa. And I ask the same of any mod who gets a private message regarding a channel issue. You say if you are not able to solve it, then you will bring it to me. I do not agree with that because you may not choose to solve a channel issue as I would. And in the end, I need to be responsible for decisions that affect the channel. What I have just said speaks directly to where you asked me not to take offense or get upset with you regarding how something is solved. Having me know about all issues and my decision on what needs to be done puts the responsibility on me and not you. If you solved an issue for the channel without informing me and it was something I would not have done and reflected badly on me as the channel creator, how would I not feel you should not have done that? Letting me know what is going on is the way to avoid that. A channel is a business, and no business owner would say, go on ahead and don't let me know about the issues people have and try and solve them on your own. It goes along with what I say all the time regarding business. I don't need anyone to help me look bad. I learned that a long time ago, and it protects all moderators from doing something that I might not agree with and prevents hard feelings and resentments. I have never told anyone who they can or cannot be friends with. I have said and believe, show me who your friends are, and I will tell you who you are. Instead, I make the choice of who I am friends with, since I do not intend to control any other person. The issues with Carol were discussed here because I felt all moderators needed to know what she was saying to me, and she left a public comment that was detrimental to the channel, and it was not removed. The issues were not between you and I. In fact, I addressed the comment she left in general Slack because it was seen by many and was full of lies. Even if I had called you to talk about your friendship with her, I would still have addressed and shared the things I did in here because they were relevant to all mods. I did not want to call you and discuss your friendship with Carol as I told you. I'm not going to tell you anything about who you are friends with. In the future, if there is a time I have an issue that deals with something I am upset about concerning just you, of course, I will message you privately to discuss. If things are a moderator issue, I will discuss them here or in a Zoom mod meeting. If they are a channel issue, I will discuss them in whatever forums I feel are relevant. I do my best to support everyone in this channel as best I can. I am only one person. I also believe I treat people with respect and love. I don't see that changing as it is who I am. This is written by me, and it says, Carolyn, I have taken some time to think about this and came to a decision. Please take my wrench. I might visit the channel from time to time, but I can't continue to be here. Signed, Patty. It wants to fly away. Carolyn says, sorry to hear that, Nana Patty. I'm sorry that you have made the decision you have, but I respect your choice. I see Mama Ames mentions you are starting a new channel. Best of luck with whatever channel you are starting to build. It is sad that an outside person who said very nasty things created a situation that caused such turmoil to result in this. It really is unfortunate. I will miss you. Stay well. And I do think that something needs to be said when people ask what happened. What would you like us to say, Nana Patty? I said, just tell people that I'm focusing on my family. I can write something in General Slack if you want me to. Carolyn says, no, I don't think that something in General Slack will be necessary, and I will tell them just that. Thanks for all you have done as a moderator for the channel. We will miss you. I wrote, Carolyn, thank you for the past years. I appreciate your kindness to me. I do still love and care about you. I wish you well. Carolyn wrote, you are welcome. And of course, I still love and care about you. And I'm very sad to see your post today. The door is open if you ever change your mind. I said, thank you, Carolyn. She said, you are very welcome, Nana Patty. And Carolyn writes this is going into some issues with Mama Ames. Mama Ames has given me permission to talk about this. Mama Ames, this was from Carolyn. I could not listen to your whole live last night, so I caught the replay, and the chat was not present when I was listening, but it seemed somebody, I'm not going to say the name, I'm going to call him, I'll call him C, was bashing another person I'll call I, and then the creator of the channel in her text. I do not believe that she should be doing that in a chat that is mostly ramblers. I don't think you should be hashing C's issues with sales that occurred in this channel, one you are a mod from and one that the majority of your subscribers are from. I would appreciate it if you squash that in the future, since you are not privy to what C has done to I, and she was well aware the items were shipping from C to somewhere else, and the cost of shipping and the weight of the items. She also was not truthful because she did not tell you the whole story at all and accused I of keeping the items. From what I could hear, the items were returned to I smashed. C has caused many issues in sales and is impossible to make happy unless things are done her way, and she is very entitled, thinking she can make requests and sellers will jump through hoops for her. She treated L like crap. She has treated myself and I like crap. And now she's using your chat comprised of mostly ramblers to bash ramblers and myself as the channel creator. This does not sit well for me. I'm addressing this in the moderator chat because this occurred in a public chat and it was seen by many of the mods here as well as many ramblers, and I do not consider this a private issue between you and myself, as I have already had emails and messages about this, and also because of how the majority of us have had experiences with C and her issues in sales. This is a moderator chat and feel that these types of issues need to be discussed, because if not, they will only get bigger. I'm heading somewhere with this, guys. Hang on with me. I need another drink. Yeah. I'm getting to the point. Says, okay, MRB says, I'm especially upset as C was not being truthful, and based on that, some other ramblers were getting misinformation and in turn said hurtful things about I, and in turn the channel and creator. I do not feel that should have happened, and it is a passive aggressive thing for C to do, saying she has let go for her piece, but lying and then tarnishing a seller on this channel's reputation when she does not even support the sales on this channel any longer. I think it is not cool. Mama Ames says, no names were ever mentioned in my chat. I would never have allowed that. I don't know why my chats aren't showing up with the replays. I had no clue who C was even talking about. I've seen her in other auction channels. I don't have time nor the desire to chat behind the scenes with people, so I don't know. Hold on a second. So I don't know what incident you're referring to with I. A lot of the people in my chat last night were also from the reseller community and have no idea who she was talking about, as I was talking about the nice lady from Vegas who has a huge channel and is not a rambler. Any other issues you have should be taken up with C, because I can't control her and what she says or does. MRB says, wow, my name was mentioned. She did say Carolyn at one point. Mama Ames says, in the chat? I thought the chat wasn't there. MRB says, the chat just came up for me. When I first saw it, I feel attacked and that you are calling me a liar. Mama Ames says, you know as well as I do that many things are missed in chat when you're live, correct? MRB says, you read her replies? Mama Ames says, did I say your name? Question mark. MRB says, Mama Ames, please stop. I asked you something. The majority of the people there were ramblers. You know that, and I know that. Mama Ames says, okay, I will stop. And MRB says, wow. And Mama Ames says, I have to work. I'm on the clock. Chat with you later. And she comes back and says, you know what? I won't chat later. I'm done with this. Please take my wrench, Carolyn. You can tell people I'm concentrating on my family and my own channel. I wish you well. MRB says, it was obvious to me this is the direction this was going. Mama Ames says, same. Carolyn says, wow. Mama Ames says, I do wish you nothing but success. I really do. And I do appreciate you and everything you've done for me. I've always given you props and credit, and I won't stop doing that. I just no longer have time to devote to being a mod. I have a lot of stuff going on in my personal life that no one knows about. It's time I concentrate on my real life, personal life more. And this is a note that MRB wrote in Slack after I left. She says, I know many of you have noticed that Nana Patty started her own channel and has decided to part ways. I wished her the best, told her that I would love her and miss her, and that the door was always open if she changed her mind. I thanked her for her help with the channel. Navigating something like this is not easy for me, and I am sure it is not easy on the community. The hate channels are circling the water like sharks. Sadly, Gordon made a post yesterday that gave them the fodder they were waiting for, and they have used it to attack me now. I am very hurt, and there are lies being told behind the scenes and out in the open about me. I would hope that you would know me and my character enough that I would never make anyone choose between me or another person, and I would never dictate to anyone who they can be friends with. If you have something you would like to ask me, I invite you to do that. Please know I appreciate all of you, and the love and support you have given me has sustained me through my darkest days. I know we will get through this, and at this point, I am trusting God that He has a reason for this. And then there were other comments about me letting certain people in my channel, and why would I ever allow those certain people to come into my channel? And that's pretty much it. There's more stuff, but it really doesn't need to be brought up right now. So I'm going to stop right there. And I'm going to ask the people in our group if they want to come up now and visit, and we can answer some questions for anyone that has any questions. That was a lot for me to get out in a short time, and I hope it all made sense. Thank you, Janice. Thank you, Priscilla. No, Carla, this can't be healed. I hold no hate or malice towards anybody, but I don't think this can be healed. Hey, Jackie.
Hey, Nana Patty. Hi, everybody.
No, this happened after the truck. Hey, Muppets.
Hi, can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Muppets.
Hi. Hello, Jackie.
Thank you, Florida Gray Lady. Heads up, 7 Up says, hi, Jackie.
Hello, everybody.
Thank you, Casbat. Just for the record, I never badmouthed you after you left. I didn't really feel like I knew you. I couldn't really judge you or say anything bad about you.
Oh, does anybody have any questions?
Chat's moving kind of quick.
Yeah, it is. I turned on my other phone.
Thank you, Crystal.
You know, everybody thinks they've heard her story and that they know all about everything. And it gets twisted. it gets twisted where you don't know anything. You know what? If you people want to be friends with her and want to be subscribers to her, that's great. Go ahead and do it. But you don't have any right to rip us apart for what our truth is.
No,
And she doesn't have any right to rip us all apart for what our truth is.
no.
And nobody would have ever said a thing about her if they hadn't come over attacking.
Mm-hmm.
And we just want to do our thing. We're not backbiting each other. We're getting along great. You know what? She's not always the conversation. We talk about a lot of things and we laugh.
We
Davita
have a great
sings
time.
to us and we laugh.
We have a great time together.
We really do.
And
And if somebody wants to come to Nana's channel, it's fine as long as they're respectful. If they don't, say anything bad, they can come to Nana's channel.
yeah, guys, I went ahead and told this story, and it's not because I want to cause problems or anything like that. I've just been asked so many times um, what happened, why I left. And so I felt like I needed to finally get it out there before something else was said that wasn't the truth, or things got twisted. Um, and so I wanted to get that out there, but it doesn't change the way I want to carry on with my channel. I want this to be a peaceful channel. I want this to be a place where people can come and enjoy themselves. We'll do a little cooking, a little crafting, a little this, a little that, and just have fun together. And that's what I want this to be. I want it to be a place for everyone and anyone.
And some of you people, I've heard your names, but I didn't know you and I didn't know your stories, so I've never judged of what went on. I've just kind of went to her channel because she was a crafter and it came up in my feed. I'm a crafter. I have my own channel. And she says she supported my channel. Well, she did, but I never asked her to. And she says I didn't support her. Yes, I did. If she ever once watched any of my videos, if I used a napkin that she had given me, I would comment about it and tell people that they could find her. And as far as the vacation house went, nobody will ever change my mind, not her, nor Scooter, nor anyone, that it didn't all boil down to her because she's the leader and what she said went. And I've had apologies and I've had people telling me they don't even know why they listened to her. They were very swayed by things that she said.
Yes.
And I've had very deep, heartfelt apologies from them.
Treasure trove of truth. The dolls did get shipped. Carolyn paid for the shipping, and they did get shipped to her. And there's a video of her unpacking them.
And I guess everybody pretty much knows what happened on vacation.
Yeah.
Thanks to Pinch and Granny. And I came up with the idea that we give Jackie her own room because she was sick. But I got looked at like I had four eyeballs. So I didn't push the issue because I didn't know if the mob, I'd get mobbed. Not really. Not really.
She,
I'm
she,
making a
she,
joke about it.
yeah, she never ever talked to me, ever. She had Lisa talk to me. She had Patty talk to me. She had Scooter talk to me. They even had Lexi write me a text.
Oh my gosh, really?
Oh, yeah. She
Yeah, my
said, "My
crazy
grandma
mom.
and I think it's a good idea you don't come."
Oh,
And
Oh my
she
goodness.
never, ever once talked to me.
I
And
did
then, of
not know
course,
that.
when I wrote her personally, she wanted to know why I was being so mean to her.
love you, Lisa H.
I don't know if there was
No,
anything.
I did not get reimbursed. I asked for the money I wanted because there were supposed to be 14 people on the vacation and there were 13 people on the vacation. Two people didn't show up, and I asked for the money for the 14th person. And everybody paid me. There was actually people like Nana Patty and Linda that gave me extra. And there was a very, very nice lady who gave me money. And she didn't have to, she wasn't even involved. And it's funny because Kevin had paid me, and I had mentioned it before I left the channel, and he was so apologetic, and he said, "Okay, I'm sorry, I forgot." He paid me, and then because I'd written in Slack, there are still people who haven't paid me, and then Scooter asked me, "Oh, am I one of them?" And I go, "Yes, you still owe me money for Lexi," and never heard anything. Never heard anything. And the two people who still owe me money is, if you want to get technical, Carolyn and Scooter. And you know the person that paid me the least amount of money on the whole trip?
Let me guess.
Yes.
Scooter.
No.
Carolyn.
Well, I guess technically, if you consider Lexi. But all they were supposed to give me was $25.
Mm.
Carolyn gave me 24. And I felt like that was just a slap in the face. Even though it was a dollar, I felt like it was just a slap in the face.
Considering what everyone does for her or did for her.
Yeah, and if you people didn't know, there were people that gave her money for her computer before the vacation, and stupidly, I was one.
Me too.
And I'd never given her any money up until then, never a dime. And, oh, brain fart, forgot where I was going with this.
You'd never given her any money before then.
No, I never gave her any money.
Love you,
Except, and
Wonderland.
I didn't even give any money on Jimmy's truck, because you know what, people gave her, so many people gave her money for that trip. There's a sweet lady who makes dolls who sold one of her dolls and gave Carolyn that money for the trip.
Yep.
There were other people that gave her money for that trip, so technically she made money off going on that trip.
Kubi gave money for that trip.
Oh, Kubi's so sweet.
Love Kubi. Kubi Dooby
Um,
Doo.
We love Kubi Dooby Doo.
and some people gave me money for that trip. Cameron
Oh,
Smith. I'm sorry, but we don't use that language in here, Cameron. We try not to use curse words, guys. And it's really sad because I have people that contact me and tell me that they were seen in my chat and my channel, and they get told that, what are they doing in my channel? Why are they rubbing elbows with people that aren't so good or so nice
Yeah.
or whatever? And that just disgusts me. Anybody's welcome in my chat as long as you are nice, courteous, you don't cuss somebody out. Um, you're welcome. Anyone's welcome here. I don't
you
care
know,
who you
I,
are.
and I don't get it because I'm part of the crafting community, and the crafting community is huge. And we all look at it like, gosh, we can all have the same subs. They can watch more than one channel at a time.
Mm-hmm.
That to be it, more
What
power
I'd like
to
to know is
everybody.
why is she watching
Yeah.
everybody?
True.
and where they are going.
Mm-hmm.
We're adults. People have a right to go where they please.
Yeah.
Oh, my crazy
You
life. That
don't.
is so sweet. But no, I don't want. I'm not sad fishing. I'm not her. I'm not sad fishing. I do not want anybody's money. I'm just telling you
Yeah,
what the truth is. And she'll get up there and she'll scream and she'll carry on, and we'll see steam coming out of her ears and her head blowing, smoke out the top. And we just know that she's going to carry on and lie and twist it.
Yeah. Florida
And
Gray Lady, I'm glad you're here. My crazy life, I'm glad you're here.
you know, if I can only say one good thing about her is that she did create a very nice community, and I made a lot of really sweet friends
yes.
in there. And I guess if it hadn't been for her, I wouldn't have made my sweet friends,
Mhm.
because I love these ladies. And
That's,
Nana Patty is one of the most sweet,
yes, she
honest,
is.
real people you would ever meet in your life.
Thank
So
you.
true. Nana Patty, do you see Stacy's
Yes.
question?
Yeah, I don't know, Stacy. Your question is, yeah, I have a question, please. Can you tell me why MRB thought it was okay to tell her subs where they could go or not go? Thank you kindly. I don't know why she thought it was okay to say that. That's been going on for a long time, way before I left. And I don't know why she thought she could say that.
Hmm. Now,
Um,
she would tell me that she'd never make me choose,
mm-hmm.
but her
Yeah.
actions spoke otherwise
Mm-hmm.
by
Yeah.
her messages to me, which were similar to the one Jackie just gave an example of.
Yeah.
It was a
And,
lot of, I hate to keep saying it, but it was a lot of emotional manipulation, I feel. But
mm-hmm.
I stupidly, I guess, I don't know, I cared about her, I really did. I really, really did. And I was trying to be her friend. I was trying to not take sides. She made it difficult. Nana Patty never did.
Ivy Lynn has a question. Is there any hope she is getting help after her self harm threats? I don't
No.
know. I don't know, Ivy Lynn. She should get some help for that. But that's kind of up to her husband to help her with those issues.
Hmm.
And it's not really any of our responsibility. None of us live where she lives. We don't even know where she lives. We don't have her physical address
No, we
to
don't.
even to
I
even
let Scooter know. I reached out to Scooter right away. Scooter checked on her.
because Scooter had a way to get in touch with her husband too.
Hmm.
So,
But it sounds like she's done that to a lot of people.
mm-hmm. She used to go to counseling, Pussycat. She went to grief counseling online. So I don't know if she still does.
And the only reason I didn't leave her chat right away after that vacation was because of my friends.
Yeah.
And I didn't chat in her
Hmm.
lives. I only chatted to my friends.
Yeah. There's some good people
I
in
didn't.
that group.
It took me 2 weeks to come to decide to leave, guys. It took me 1 week before I wrote that note, and then it took me another week after I got my response.
Right.
And the further out that I got from being away from there, the more peace I had. And and I couldn't think of how to stay in touch with my friends if I left because I had a lot of great friends, and that was the hardest part
Mhm.
for me. And my husband said, "Well, why don't you start a YouTube channel?" And I said, I don't know anything about starting a YouTube channel."
I
And
wouldn't either.
he said, "Well, just do something on it to talk to your friends or whatever you want to do." So so I started my own YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And here we are.
Cornelius, so many people have the same reason for not leaving because of the
Hmm.
people. And
And
it's
Mhm.
hurtful because
Cornelia,
now some of those people aren't very nice anymore.
Cornelia,
The
we
ones that are still
totally
there, and it
understand what
hurts.
happened with you. We totally understand it now.
Yeah.
I know Treasure Trove. She needs to take a break from YouTube. Everybody needs 2 days a week off.
Yeah.
If you work a regular job, you take 2 days a week off. So why don't you take 2 days a week off at least? You got to get away from it or it'll consume you.
Mhm.
Well, and the thing about it is Nana Patty's channel isn't anything like Carolyn's. Her
No.
her cooking people have loved her cooking on Sundays.
Yeah, that's a lot of fun.
But this Sunday we're going to do something different. Lisa D is going to do a boot camp that has to do with psychology. So it should be very interesting.
Lisa D. Well, I'm sure everybody already knows what a wonderful person she is.
hmm
I
Ye-
adore her to
Oh yeah,
pieces. And
We
when
all
she
do.
left,
absolutely.
the way she was treated, that was it.
Thank you, Julia C. Love you.
And if you haven't seen, I went on and I did a simple, easy shell craft with Nana Patty so she could
Oh,
use her shells that she got on vacation.
yeah.
hmm And I still have a lot more.
Nana Patty.
hmm
Stacy said I could never tell a sub where to go. You have a nice channel, Nana Patty. I might not catch every live during the live, but I watch the replay.
Oh, thank you, Stacy. I I just want it to be a fun place for everybody to hang out. So,
Now
uh,
I have one thing to tell you guys is when I was getting ready to go on vacation, my best friend said, "Are you nervous about meeting these people?" I said, "No, I'm only nervous about meeting Carolyn." I said, "She's the one I worry about the most." Because I had seen her having fits. I'd seen her tearing people apart. I had seen her uh, on auctions where she really had some bad behavior. And she actually, there were a couple of ladies that sold on the auction channel that left because they saw the bad behavior. And she got on and tried to make them look bad. And I actually wrote letters to them and said I was so disappointed in them. And then after what happened to me, one wrote and said, "How ironic." I said, "Yes, you're absolutely right." And I had to apologize. So be
Yeah.
careful who you attack out there because you may have to eat those words and apologize later.
Yes,
Hunt
that's
Tammy,
true.
sorry. And
That's
not,
really true. And I noticed it too. And I bit my tongue and I didn't say anything because I didn't want to lose the friendships that I had. There were things I saw that I didn't like at all.
yep.
I mean, like I said, when you care about somebody so much and you want them to be happy, you'll do anything so they're not upset. And, you donate money for a laptop because you care about the person. And a lot of people don't have money. It's a really hard time right now, but people did donate.
hmm
And then there's an auction. Now, I don't remember if it was days later, the next day. I don't remember. But she literally had a tantrum because no one bought her napkins. That was such a turnoff for me. I was like,
it,
you
it,
just had people donate a laptop to you.
it was very
Where's your
childish.
appreciation for that?
She was only going to make $20 on napkins that night.
And
And it was
she,
only 10 napkins. So that's
and
$2 a napkin. That's pretty good profit.
Yeah.
And she had a fit.
yeah, and she did have people up selling and wanted these people to sell so badly. And then when they come up there, they're belittled and embarrassed in front of everyone.
hmm Somebody asked me
That's
about
not
the.
okay.
No, it's not. Someone asked me about the letter my husband wrote. You can see that letter on Hell to the Nose channel or on Body Cat's channel. They both have it posted right now in their community comments. I would read it to you, but my reader's worn out.
Your readers weren't.
Yeah. Nightmare says, that's true, Jackie. She was not cool with those two nice sellers who came on a few times. I sub directly to them now. They are very nice. Oh, me too. Me too, Nightmare. They are great ladies.
Well, I'm
They are
gonna sub to them again. I keep forgetting.
they are really sweet ladies, and I bought a lot from the one. We're pretty good friends now, and she always gets excited to see me, and she's just a
Yeah.
sweetheart.
Mm-hmm.
And I do want to say, and I did tell Nana Patty this, um, when I was still trying to support Carolyn and Nana Patty before I left Carolyn, there was that Zoom call, and I know that that's been discussed. And I did say on that Zoom call that I didn't think Gordon should have posted it where he posted that. And I just want to put that out there and apologize to Nana Patty because I was trying so hard to still support them both. And she was so upset. I don't see things that way anymore. But I always did see it as a very loving, kind husband who would do anything for his wife, and he didn't want to see her being hurt.
Nana Patty's husband's the best.
Yeah, he is.
He is such a great guy. Cheek pinching grandma. No, she does not go over there. She has her own channel.
Evie said she thinks he should have put it on a billboard in New York.
And you know what's funny is there's a lady who's on this chat right now who supported Carolyn so much and gave her so much for napkins and different things.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
And she got treated so crappy.
he did. And we're glad you're here.
And we're
So
so glad
glad you're here.
you're here. And I hope your health is doing so much better.
I hope so too.
I just want to say, Carol, if you're listening still, we love you so much. And we're praying for you so
Yeah,
hard.
if you're still on here, Carol,
Yep.
just all so worried about you.
And Stacy was in here sending prayers. Stacy's a friend of mine, you guys. And
Mm-hmm.
her and Carol have been friends for a while.
Hi,
So
Stacy. Hi, Stacy.
she's a wonderful person, you guys. So
Hey, Deb on the move.
hi, Deb on the move. And I'm so glad Florida Gray Lady's here.
Yeah, and for the record, nobody ever went to Hell to the No.
Seems to have gotten what was good comments and stuff in the.
Talk to Hell to the No.
Did you see my two comments? Oh,
No,
there's
but
a few scattered down in there.
And Dorothy, surviving the storm is a very nice lady.
yeah.
And so is Pink.
But
She's a very,
I gotta say I appreciate Hell to the No. I do.
yeah,
And no one, well, I'm sure many agree with me, but I'm just speaking for myself. Thank you to Hell
uh,
to the No because they opened my eyes more.
Yeah, me too.
oh
So
yeah,
thank
yeah.
you. And
I
Pink
actually,
Lady Luck, thank you for your support.
they Hell to the No makes me laugh.
I know that. I saw that too about Tammy last night. Bargain shopper. That was awful. Um, I was wanting to say something um, that Dandy told me. She said that about the last auction box that she sent off, it went to Sandy Rusak, and she paid the shipping, which was $30, and sent her the 4 pots. She won $30 off in the mail, $30, and she sent Carolyn the tracking number and sent her the invoice for $60. And Carolyn never paid it and made it look like to her subs like Dandy never sent it. But Dandy did send it, and she followed the tracking number and knows that it ended up at the post office where
Yeah.
Sandy could pick it up.
And if you know Dandy, you know she'd never do something like that.
Yeah. And she sent it on July the 9th. It arrived on July the 21st and has been sitting at her post office box. She just wants her to have it and don't worry about the cost. The tracking said the box was getting returned to sender, but it never got back to me. So she hopes she ended up picking it up. So that was from Dandy.
And I'm sorry if Sandy believes all the lies, but nobody ever tried to drag Sandy and her family over the coals.
Nope,
Nobody
never would.
was
I
never would, only to point out that Sandy was told lies to.
really like Sandy. I really do. And when she used to have her, I don't know if she's still doing her cooking videos, but I love them because I had told her in a comment that she reminded me of my mom, the way she cooks. And she
Denise
does.
Renee, Denise Renee, I'm not auctioning off that toilet paper roll, but that would be a good idea.
We
My
were being
husband,
we were
my
being
husband did
silly
that.
about it, saying we'd offer money.
My husband did that. He did that himself and took a picture of it and sent it to me. He was cracking up. He thought that was so funny. It
we,
was funny.
we all laughed about it too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I totally enjoyed Sandy's channel too, and I enjoyed it when she came on and showed us how to finger knit. That was fun.
Yeah, even though I failed desperate, I really failed this.
Me
And the
too.
bread too. My bread was horrible. It was like a brick, but that wasn't because of her. That was my own doing. That could have been a boat anchor. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Did anything brought out a video or anything on the dates of her daughters and grandchildren's death on purpose? No one knew when that date was, and that was just an accident. That was not done on purpose.
Lisa. Oh gosh.
Now
Yeah.
Dandy's taken some time off. She's got family stuff and she's taken some time off.
Yeah.
Dina Elizabeth, I got your message. It's fine. You did great.
Just feel better, Dina.
Yeah, Dina. Sick little
Dina,
girl. You sick girl. Need to get well.
she's had a hard time shaking this.
Thanks,
Mm-hmm.
Thingamajig. Thank you.
Anybody else have any questions or anything?
And I hope I'm not speaking out of terms, but I saw somebody put in the comments something nasty about Lisa H taking money. Do you know what? I gave my money to Lisa because I wanted to. That was never for anybody else to question
Yeah. We
what
love
I
Lisa H.
do with
Lisa
my
H
money.
is
And somebody
amazing
says
person.
we gave it to her for her car. Well, we did. But we didn't know that we knew she was having health problems, but we didn't know that she can't drive now. She's legally blind. They won't let her drive.
And she
Thank
did
you,
get the part.
Tracy.
She did.
She
She did get the part for the car.
she did. She got the alternator, but it doesn't do any good because she can't drive.
Hmm.
Right. So she
So
didn't get it
she
put
so
in.
she wasn't trying to pull anything over on anybody.
Nope.
Absolutely not.
And
She's a
you know what?
wonderful person.
I'd still send Lisa money to
Money.
this day.
You
Me
know,
too.
she feeds raccoons, you guys.
She does.
Yes, it's
It is the
skunk.
cutest thing in the
She
whole
feed,
world.
she feeds raccoons and skunks and possums and cats. She takes care of all the little animals around her.
Yep. She's a
It's
sweetheart.
the cutest thing.
Okay, Denise Renee.
And Pink, thank you so much for everything and your support and Hell to the No, everybody.
Yeah.
Cornelia, you're right. Lisa H., leave her alone. She's an angel on earth.
It's
Mm-hmm. We
she
call
She
her
makes me
our
laugh. Her laugh makes me laugh.
we call
she
her our Snow White.
Yeah, she really is.
Mhm. Yeah.
And Dina says, thanks. Same with me, Jackie. I gave it to her out of love, and she wasn't trying to do anything underhanded. I never felt
Not
badly about
at
that.
all. Not
Nope.
at all.
Yeah, I regret more for giving money for a damn computer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me too. Yeah. I think I gave $100 towards that laptop.
Me too.
Yeah.
I did too.
And
And
I'm pretty.
I wanted to. I wanted to.
And I'm pretty
I
sure her.
cared about her. I did.
I'm pretty sure her trip got paid for along with the gasoline and food and everything else that she needed and the lodging.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. So she came
And
out good.
you know what was funny was when the first when they called me that Saturday, the first day of the vacation, and they said, because I had mentioned on my chat that I was sick, right?
Yeah.
And they said, no, don't come to the house. I said, well, what am I supposed to do? And they said, go get a hotel. Well, the only hotel is this resort. And that thing was so stinking expensive, I couldn't believe it. I mean, I've been in way nicer rooms than that and not paid that much money.
Sandy Law, I'm right there with you on that one.
And then I was told after staying there for 2 days to go to a doctor, and I went. And I got the doctor's note, and it still wasn't good enough. And I got offered, okay, you go get a motel, go get a hotel, go to get a hotel. We'll help you pay for it. No, didn't happen.
Yeah. I know I would wanted to give you some and you wouldn't take it.
No, I wouldn't take it. I know Muppets helped talk me through it. She really did. I was in a parking lot crying my eyes out.
You just lost your husband.
Yeah,
We
I
lost
lost
our husbands very close together,
a week apart.
a week
Muppets
apart.
passed
And
first, and then mine passed.
yeah, and to go through that during her grief, and she really needed that trip, you know? I'm sorry, Jackie, about that.
Oh, you shouldn't be. It's not your fault. Well, I looked at myself in the mirror and I said, "Pull your big girl panties up and go have fun." And I did. I went to Savannah, Georgia, and I had fun. Because you know what? I can have fun by myself. And
Thanks,
it's
Lucy's
over. It's
World.
done with. On to a new chapter.
Yep.
Now we all just want to move on and have a good time. But we support everyone here and pray for Carol. Just pray hard.
It was a hard bargain shopper. And then what really was the icing on the cake was her going on and making a video and then telling everybody that I was asking a lot of money from them and they had to raise money.
Respond to
That,
him. I don't know who took my pills. I have my suspicions, but I won't say who I think took them because I can't prove it.
but in the long run, actually hearing some of the things about the house and the vacation, I'm glad I wasn't there. And then
Hmm.
after seeing the video with the phone, oh my lord, I'm glad I wasn't there.
I can't even imagine. That's what I mean. I mean, have some respect for other people. It's not always just about you. You know, those people were sleeping.
What sane person acts that way?
Yes, someone took some pills that belonged to me. and
Thanks,
possibly
Lisa.
out of my daily meds that I take twice a day, and out of a pill bottle that I had in my first. And I had plenty in the pill bottle, but I had to get Gordon to mail me a few days of my everyday medications.
Oh, and if everybody didn't know, Carolyn's a germaphobe, so I knew exactly that the germaphobe was the one freaking out that I was going to give her germs. And I really did have food poisoning, and it wasn't contagious, no matter what she said that she looked it up on the computer.
You had
People
a
who look,
doctor's note. You even
pe-
had a doctor's
yeah,
note.
I had a doctor's note. People look up medical stuff on the computer. It's not good.
Yeah, Tonda M.
Yeah, and then when somebody made a comment that Nana Patty was a drug addict, it was just ridiculous BS.
Yep,
She takes her amount that she's supposed to take.
yep. I never take more. Usually I take less, and so I don't have a problem with that. If I did, I wouldn't be able to get my medicine. Doctors drug test you to make sure you're taking your medicine and you're not selling it and that you're not taking too much of it. So
Yeah.
there you go.
Well, I think a lot of the behavior does boil down to the almighty dollar. But you know what? We're not trying to take any money from her. We're not trying to take a dime from her.
No,
And people have a right to start their own channels. And
And
Nana
go where they want
Patty's
to
not
go.
trying to take her subscribers. There's plenty of people out there in the world that would love Nana Patty's channel.
Right.
right, Tracy?
People should be able to go where they want without being made to feel guilty about it
Yes.
or being harassed,
Or having to
which
change their name.
a lot of people don't see. You don't see that she does it behind the scenes. It's not okay.
Are having to change their names because they're afraid of being seen in my chat.
Yeah, that's sad. They're afraid. They're afraid that she's going to attack them.
Mm-hmm.
And it's sad.
Or use something against them that maybe she knows about them because they thought she was their friend. They thought they were friends.
You know
And
what? My attitude is bring it on, Carolyn. Come on, bring it on, honey. And you bring those lawyers on. Because guess what? Nobody's scared of you and those lawyers.
I'm not intimidated whatsoever. I have a
you
lawyer
know,
right now.
that was something was brought up about me telling a boat captain that I had cancer and was dying. That was a joke. I put an extra couple of shells in my bag, and they asked me what I was going to do if I got caught with those. And I said, "Well, I'm going to tell them this is my last chance to go to the beach because I'm sick and with cancer and I'm dying." That was a joke, total joke. And I never even told the boat captain that. He never even looked in my bag to see if I had extra shells. He didn't care. So it was just
Yeah.
stupid.
And
The whole thing was stupid. It was a joke.
we know
Well,
she's all for jokes.
and
Right?
Lisa S., you're saying that for someone who claims to be a germaphobe, her side of the room was horrendous. You know what? I think she's a Howard Hughes.
Yeah, it was horrendous. No, I'm not a shellaholic, but I probably could be because When I go to the beach, I spend well, when I was healthy, I spend a lot of time picking up shells. But I just love it, and I love finding things in the ocean. And so, but as everyone knows, I fell twice my first day on the beach. So I spent most of the vacation in bed with my leg up and on my suitcase. After that, did go to Shell Island, but I couldn't actually go out and look for shells. I went to Shell Island, I sat down, and I gathered shells that were near me, and then other people brought me bigger shells. So I couldn't go hunting for shells. I was in too much pain, and my leg was too swollen.
Peggy K, I'm sorry she did that to you. I know what you're talking about.
Oh, and I have one point. No one ever, no one ever here
Hi, Hell to the No.
has ever attacked her children. No one's ever attacked her children.
No. Her children are precious.
They really are. They're sweet boys,
Cute little kids, and that's all I'll say. So I don't want to.
and they deserve to have a nice childhood. Hi, Hell to the No.
Hello, Health to the Know.
Thanks for
Welcome.
coming, Hell to the No.
Oh, that's too bad, Lucy's World. I can't imagine that your knee got crushed in a bad wreck. Oh,
Oh my gosh.
Mm.
Yvette, no, she didn't bring me any big shells, but I think Lisa D did and Janae did. And Linda sat with me on the beach. She stayed right there with me. Linda helped take care of me that week.
That was
She,
nice.
she would make sure I had food, and she would come and check on me in my room. I always left the door open except for when I was asleep. So anybody could come check on me, but somebody never did.
That was nice that Linda did. That was really nice.
Sounded like Linda was very kind on the trip. I
She
heard that
was.
she made a nice meal one night.
Mm-hmm. She sure did. I had fun getting to know people that I hadn't met before, getting to know Lisa D. Um, I enjoyed getting to visit with her, and um, it was fun. It was fun hanging out with people that you talk to online, but yeah, I mean it was good up until the point right before I left to come home with the whole lost phone thing.
You'd have to ask BBT what happened between her and Carolyn.
Yeah, I honestly don't know.
I don't know either.
I can only imagine, though.
And I do think I made a comment on BBT's channel maybe about a week or so ago on just this teeny little video she put up. And I got attacked by a troll. And when I looked at the time that the troll was called Foxy Dog, and I looked at their information, and they had just made their channel. The channel was brand new,
That person's disgusting.
and that person said to me something about, I know your husband offed himself, and I don't blame him.
Shame on you, whoever you are. Shame on you.
Yeah, and I got a good idea
And
who
I
it
hope I
probably
hope they
was.
never have to go through it.
Yeah.
No, Tonda M. Lisa D. did not get her stuff back. Carla M. Yes, I thought the lost phone issue was pretty strange.
To
Because
say the
phones can be
least.
replaced. Phones can be replaced easily. And if you store all of your information in the cloud, then you don't lose anything on your phone. So it's just like, a new phone with all your information in it. Thank you, Health to the Know. I'm sorry you're sick.
Oh no. So many people are getting sick. Jesus. I hope you feel better. Hell to the no. I just got a sore arm. I got this stupid shingles shot yesterday.
Oh, you did? And it made your
Oh, it
arm sore.
hurts so bad, you guys.
They keep bugging me to go get one.
I didn't even know I was getting it. It was just I have to go every 3 months, to get my blood pressure pills refilled, and he checks on me, and he
Thanks,
just
Sophia.
sprung it on me. He goes, "Well, you're due for your second shingles shot." I said, "Oh, I didn't even know there was a second one." Oh, the
Oh,
first one was bad enough.
Bargain's Shopper just said that she deleted the phone saga. Did she really delete that video?
Yeah.
Oh, I did not know that.
No,
Well,
because
guess
because
what? She could delete it all she wanted to. How many
Health to
hundreds of
the
people saw it? Thousands of
Know, Health to
people.
the Know has it if you want to hear it.
I heard it. It was pretty
Hmm.
crazy.
Yeah, that happened after I left to go to the airport.
Oh, you're glad.
I
I'm
left to
just,
go to the airport at 3 o'clock in the morning, and that happened sometime after I left.
I'm
But I got
just
a
sorry.
preview. I got a preview before I left.
I'm just sorry to all the people she woke up out of bed.
Yeah, it was bad
Yeah.
enough when she was kind of whispering, having a fit, but then all of a sudden, when she let out that huge scream and really woke everybody up.
Yeah.
And for anybody who's been hurt and been accused of things wrongfully, we're here. We're here for you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, Patty has a good channel. It's a lot of fun.
Could be Elizabeth G. You never know.
Oh.
And if
Should I?
you're listening and you feel scared and intimidated, you can message any one of us.
My email's in the about section of my channel, like where it tells my name. So,
And my channel is Jackie Burns Creations, and you could just come over and send me a messenger, or I'm in Instagram too. And then there's always our wonderful Davita, and she goes live, and you could always just pop in and say, "Hi, Davita, I want to talk." And, she'd talk to you.
I know my crazy life. It's crazy that I get sleep now at nighttime.
Yeah, bow to the queen. It is crazy to see how many of us left. It's just like everybody's eyes got opened all at once. And you know what? I think it had a lot to do with the vacation.
And it did. And with Carol. But
Yeah, Carol.
just so
Carol
you know,
Carol was
Carol,
terribly mistreated.
whenever we were going through all this stuff, and I knew Carol left the channel, and we were friends. And she always told me, you have friends there. I understand if you that you want to stay there. She said, it's no problem with me. A lot of times we never even talked about the channel. We just talked about, life. And, and so even whenever all that happened with the dolls, Carol was like, I know you have friends and you don't get out a lot and you don't get to socialize because of your health problems. So if you want to stay there, stay there, do what you want to do. And I said, Carol, I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. And, the longer I was away, the better I felt. And, that was my indicator that it was time for me to go. So I left. But I just want to let you guys know that Carol has cancer of her gallbladder. She's got three nodes that had cancer, and also in her abdomen, she has cancer there too. And they went in to do a surgery, but they couldn't remove any of it at that moment. I don't know what the plan is. And I did get an okay from Carol to talk about it before I did this tonight.
We're all really worried about her.
Mm-hmm.
She's been through a lot in the last year.
Well, last year and a half.
Well, it's been like what, a year, just about a year since her husband passed.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep.
So please, please, please put her on your prayers.
Yes, please. I'm sorry, truth sets free. Yeah. Not detective. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
I can't think of anything else to talk about. Like, I think I'm talked out tonight.
Yeah. And one more thing. We got accused of tearing each other apart. Nobody's tearing anybody apart. We love
Well,
each other. And crime scene cleaner just decided to do her own thing. Nobody hates her. Nobody kicked her out.
she
She just
left.
she just left. She wanted to do her own thing. And that
Mm-hmm.
was okay. If she wanted to do what she wanted to do, that was cool. And we wish her the best. We love her. We
Yeah.
always
Yep.
enjoyed talking to her in the craft chat. We had a lot in common that way.
She she made beautiful cards for me when John passed away. She's very creative too, and she's a good person.
So we're not ripping her apart, and she's not ripping us apart. I think she's had a really hard time, and I
Yeah.
did see that whole thing and supported her when she was trying to ask what they were going to do about Tammy.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't the first time that she had been brought up about how mean she was to people, and
No.
nothing's ever come about because, like I said, it all boils down to money.
Yeah, it's really sad.
And,
I hope I never get to be that way.
mm, I don't think so.
I certainly hope not.
No. We all supported her, and we support Sandy Law. We love Sandy.
Yes.
She's our
Yeah.
sweet 10th angel.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. I know E.F. Hutton Grayson, you're very welcome here because she will never be here. That won't be allowed. There will never be anybody allowed to bully anybody in my chat.
No.
Mm-mm. You're welcome, Cornelia. Whenever you feel like it, Cornelia, shoot me an email.
And I hope you've been getting my messages from our joint friend Cornelia.
Deb
Well,
B.
you know what? Her subs, Carolyn's subs, can believe anything they want to
Yeah.
I
because,
love you,
Yeah.
Cornelia.
You can't change their mind, so it's fine.
yeah, I don't care if I change their minds or not. I just
No.
know what we're telling is our truth.
Yep.
And if they want to believe Carolyn's truth, that's their prerogative.
Yep. Deb B, you're not blocked. I see you. Thank you, Dandy.
If someday they get attacked and are kicked out of her chat or want to leave, they're more than welcome to reach out and talk.
Mm-hmm.
And that one that's her sidekick, she's more than welcome to talk to.
Thank you, Kelly Schweigert.
Thank you, Lisa S. It's very sweet. Thank you.
Well, I hope it's clear just from reading everything why I left and why I made that decision. And I was loyal to till until I made the decision to leave. And
I miss
and
you, Carla.
I wasn't asked not one time not to leave. I wasn't asked to stay. I wasn't asked if things could be worked out. Um, I was just sent away like the trash. You know, just don't you do that, Molly. I was just let out like I was the trash can. You know.
That's interesting you say that because that's the way I felt.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was just nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And true Mama Ames wasn't
No,
even told them.
no, Mama Ames, we weren't.
Yeah, we know. She'll be on there tonight. She'll be having fits and telling Carol, we love you, my friend.
Carol, we love you so much.
We wish we could come see you.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. I may be going to see her. If I can work it out, I will.
That would be sweet. Cornelia, absolutely. You were discarded, honey. You really were.
And you were
And
so
and I
supportive of
apologize for
her.
what I thought at the time because of the way it was portrayed.
Hi, Jeannie. Pink, I'm glad you're here. Thanks for coming in, listening to my story
Yeah, thank you,
and,
Pink.
and Mama Ames's story.
I'm sorry for what you're going through, Pink.
Yeah.
Both my parents are gone.
Mine too. Condolences, Pink.
Mine are too.
Well, that's Karen H. That's Cornelia's story to tell. We'll let Cornelia tell it sometimes if she feels like it.
Yeah. We're just happy she's here. I missed
We're
her,
so
Cornelia.
happy she's here because she
I
needs
hope,
your
yeah.
she needs your prayers too. She's gone through a lot of health up
Yeah,
and
I hope you're
downs.
doing
Mm-hmm.
okay.
Prayers for everybody who's got health up and downs.
Mhm.
Uh oh,
Thank
here
you.
comes the nurse. Here comes the nurse.
Hey, Carol. Carol, I didn't know you were here.
Oh, you didn't?
No?
Oh, yeah, she's been off and on all night.
Yeah, she's been in here the whole time, pretty
And I've
much.
been talking about her, and here she's in here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got
Oh,
thousands, excuse me, you have thousands and thousands of prayers, Carol.
mm-hmm.
Net detective, you're pretty funny.
Oh, yeah, this video's staying up, Tonda. It's not going to come down. It's staying up. And, if somebody wants me to put the screenshots up, I will, but it'll take me a lot of work to do that. Because I have them all mixed up in my device, and I have to get them all straightened out and in order. Molly, leave Bitsy alone. Molly's a pill,
She's
isn't
so
she, Freddie?
cute, though.
Yeah, she's a pill.
Kathy from Texas, I love you, my darling friend.
Hi, Kathy.
I said I feel like Nana Patties are Dorothy. If you guys can read between the lines.
Huh.
Not the YouTube Dorothy. But
From the Wizard of Oz.
if you can read
Wizard of
between the
Oz,
lines.
Dorothy. Da, 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 da.
Molly, stop it. Molly likes to torment the other Chihuahua.
Is that her growling?
No, that's Bitsy that's doing the
Oh.
screaming.
Bitsy is an old lady that just wants to be left alone.
You're right.
She just wants to
Come
lay by her mama and snore.
here, Bitsy. Come here, Bitsy. Come on, baby. Bitsy, come on.
Oh, thank you, Wonderland Alice. I have another video coming
Come on.
out tomorrow, too.
No.
Nana Patty, Big Mama has a question.
Okay.
Did you see it?
Any thoughts on when or if Scooter will see the light? I don't know. I pray for Scooter.
We don't
Yeah.
know.
Oh, they went to Edisto Beach, South Carolina, Lacey Alice.
We didn't have one meal together with all of us.
Almost all of you when Linda fixed, right?
Yeah, but part of them didn't eat what Linda cooked. Yeah, they
And
went
you
and got they went and got food. They didn't want to eat what Linda cooked.
and you said Linda was an excellent cook, right?
Yeah, the food was wonderful. I ate more than I ate the whole time we were there when Linda cooked.
It sounds like it was good.
She made a pulled pork for sandwiches, and she got potato salad and macaroni salad, all kinds of different sides, and it was really good. The nice buns to make your sandwich with. Linda did a great job cooking. And just in case, Linda, you're watching this, I do love you and I miss you.
We all do, Linda.
Mm-hmm.
Still have my camel.
Linda came downstairs to get some stuff out of the back of the car that I had brought to the house. I brought everybody some presents and then I brought some food and stuff, and I couldn't do anything with it. So Linda came down to get it, and I looked at her. I go, "This really sucks, Linda." And she goes, "Yeah, I know."
You're okay. You leave her alone, Molly.
Tonda, the answer would be no.
No, it brought a lot of sand in. A lot of people had to sweep the floors pretty often.
Oh, if anybody didn't know, I put the deposit on the house and I made the arrangements. And then I made arrangements to get linen because they charged extra for linen.
Mm-hmm.
And so, because I put the security deposit on the house, I was really worried that they were going to, because they still had my credit card. And I was really worried that they would give me a cleaning charge if that house wasn't clean. But thank
Mm-hmm.
God to Linda and
Lisa.
Lisa D. They really cleaned the house really well.
Mm-hmm. And of course, they have their own crew come in and clean it again. Like deep clean it before the
Yeah,
people come
yeah.
in.
But the big thing was leaving sand in the house.
Yeah, you take the trash out and all that good stuff. They even had somebody that came and took the trash out to the curb and brought the trash cans back to the house. Somebody does that for them. So that was nice. We didn't have to take the trash can out to the curb.
And it was a beautiful place. It was a gorgeous place, beautiful island.
Mm-hmm. We needed an elevator though.
Yeah, they
Hard
had
going
these
up.
long stairs.
Yeah, it was hard going up and down those stairs.
Oh, I bet that was hard for you,
Uh huh. It was.
especially after hurting your knee.
Mm-hmm.
I feel it. Sorry. Oh,
Ivy Lynn says maybe the garage men got the pictures.
Yeah, I don't know who got those pictures, but it wasn't me, and I was accused of
yeah.
it.
We know that, Nana Patty. We know who it was. I'm sure.
Yeah, but just for the record, I didn't take any pictures that showed up on anybody else's channel.
So what if they did? What's the
Well,
big
yeah, so,
deal?
it doesn't matter if they did, but I didn't, and I sure didn't walk across the street to take a picture of the front of the house when I could barely get up and down the stairs.
And the thing about it is you could go online and find the house. There were
Mm-hmm.
pictures.
Mm-hmm.
So what? So what? What was the big deal?
Yeah.
Nobody was out to kill anybody.
Mm-mm. Hi, Mary Beth.
I'm not sure, Debbie.
What was the question?
Why was she worried about showing herself so much?
I don't know. She's not an ugly woman.
No.
She's she's attractive.
But I don't know why she gets herself in a paranoid state thinking somebody's gonna get her.
And I don't want her channel, and I don't want her channel to fail. I'm not trying to sabotage her.
Not trying to steal her subscribers. If they want to come watch you, that's
They're
their
welcome.
prerogative. They have free
Mm-hmm.
agency.
Just like any one of my subscribers are welcome to go watch her.
Yep.
They're welcome to go anywhere they want to go.
And you were a part of that channel a long time.
Yeah,
People grew to love you.
and I
It's not.
love them.
You're not stealing. People come because they want to. You know.
Okay,
Hmm.
okay, Ivy Lynn, we'll get right on that.
Tracy, yeah, she was scared of one person.
It was pretty bizarre.
Sure, Ivy Lynn, why not?
That's what I said. We'll get right on that.
Mm-hmm.
Hell to the no. Oh, geez,
Love
my
you,
arm's
Jeannie,
gonna
talking
fall
about
off.
life.
What, Nana Patty? Sorry.
Oh, I said, I love you, Jeannie's talking about life.
Hi, Jeannie's talking about life.
Oh, hey, Jeannie's talking about life.
April, yeah, you need to
No,
bring the
you're
bars.
fine. Hell to the no.
No kind bars for you.
Oh, you're fine, hell to the no. You don't have to put yourself in timeout.
Nope. Thing one, that's very true.
And you know what? Who cares about age? I celebrate being 69 years old because you know what? I wasn't supposed to be 69 years old.
No,
Yeah.
you weren't.
23 years ago, somebody gave me a gift of life. And so I celebrate it every year. I celebrate it going, wow.
It's a beautiful thing, Jackie.
The doctors told me my liver would probably only last 10 or 15 years. And 23 years later, here I am.
Wow.
It's amazing.
Thank you, Lucy's World. I'm too. Yeah,
You're
you
not.
bet. You're right.
Debbie, you're not old.
Good night, Cornelia. We're
Good night, Cornelia.
so glad you came, darling.
Yep, cheap pension granny. I
Oh,
remember that.
I was just going to read that.
Mm-hmm. Hi, Nicole Angel.
Good for you. Jeannie's talking about life.
Did I miss something?
She said she was 74 years old.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah. I feel like I'm 157.
I'm not that old, but my body says I am.
Me too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's so weird when your mind says you're still 30 and your body's going, oh, no, you're not.
Mm-hmm. Hi, Nicole Angel. I said that, didn't I? That's one thing that you'll find here is we're all just ourselves. We're all pretty down to earth. No airs. We're just us.
I wish Davita would have come up tonight, though.
Where is she?
She's in the
Oh,
chat.
she was in here earlier.
She's in the chat chatting.
Davita, we need you singing to us, baby.
I love when Davita sings. That makes my whole day.
There she
Libby, what?
is.
Libby, why are you up in my face? Like my dog's attacking me with kisses right now.
Yep. Amy Forgety, you're right.
Oh, you're a good girl. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. I love you.
Hi, Mary Beth.
Sorry.
Mary Beth, how are you doing? I know, Ivy Lynn, we should all drink. We should
What
all
was
make a
that?
toast with champagne and thank God we are aware and that we made it through.
Everybody lift your champagne glass and let's all have a toast.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Shannon M.
Hi, Shannon.
Hey, Shannon. I see you got your internet back on.
You know what, my crazy life? I think the same thing. Jackie, you and Davita, you sound similar. You do a little bit.
Well, guess what? We're both goofy.
Oh,
I love Davita's voice.
Davita cracks me up. I love her to death.
Mama Ames, we need to batten down the hatches and buckle those seat belts. What's going on, sister?
Oh no, Kids Galore said 2 months ago fell down the stairs, resulted in a brain bleed and other injuries.
That's
That's
awful.
Oh,
terrible.
I'm so sorry.
oh my gosh. Mama Ames. That's okay.
And by the way, check Mama Ames out this weekend. She said she's going to be talking more about her story.
Yeah.
And if you haven't checked out her channel, and she needs to do it again, she's been having great auctions.
Mm-hmm.
I love her auctions.
And if you haven't seen her wreaths, you need to check out her wreaths. I'm in love with her wreaths.
She makes gorgeous wreaths.
Love you, Jujubes.
Hey, Jujubes.
Hi, Jujubes.
Yes, Dandy is the sales lady of the year, and we hope that she gets her auctions going again when she's ready.
Bitey cat.
Dandy
I love
made
you, Bitey cat.
me too. Dandy made those auctions.
Yeah.
You
She's
bet a little bit. Yeah.
yeah, Dandy could sell ice cubes to the Eskimos.
Mm-hmm.
And she's got the sweetest heart ever.
She does. She sure does. Yeah, and
Elizabeth G, that's what I need to do.
I got quite a few things from Linda too. I have lamps and a camel.
Yeah, I
Good
have a
night.
few things from Linda.
Yeah.
Good
I
night,
have
man.
this little camel and he's so cute. And he has these little buckets like attached, like baskets attached you can put things in. You know, like if I take it to work I'd put my paper clips in it and stuff. It's cute.
Oh, Jeannie's talking about live. Dandy was here. Right. She may have had to go take care of her kids or something.
Yeah, she was
Yeah,
here a little while ago.
it's about bedtime. I'm sure.
Mm-hmm. Well, thank you for subbing, Debbie.
Thank you.
Peggy K, I was there for over 3 years, close to 4.
Mary Beth, we're so glad you came.
Hi, Mike. Bye, Mike.
Hi, Mike. Please don't be rude, Mike.
Yeah. Good night, Mike.
We never had anything against you, Mike. Don't come in here.
Whoa. You okay, Libby? She just conked her head.
Oh, poor Libby.
There's a
I don't
table
know,
there,
Sandra.
Libby. Be careful.
Not sure. Well, I guess we could end this now if you guys want to.
Yeah, if anybody's got any questions, better ask now. Here's
Mm-hmm.
There
Dandy.
she
Hi,
is.
Dandy.
Candy's awesome spending time with her kids.
Gordon?
Well, you know what, Cece? I'm glad I never did do or say anything as part of that group that I wouldn't say otherwise. I didn't join in hate fists. I just kept my mouth shut. When she'd be ranting and raving about other channels, I didn't even know who the hell she was talking about. And when they'd say initials, I'd have to ask people, who is that? What are they talking about? And you know what? I never saw Nana Patty or Davita or Kubi or Lisa or any of us, Muppets, any of us hate talking to anybody.
No. And we still don't. We sometimes talk about someone we don't like, but we all know who that is.
Yeah. And the sad thing about it is people did love her. People did love her. And she broke so many hearts.
Yep.
But
Including
you
mine.
but you know, being a typical narcissist, it doesn't affect them at all. Because it's always your fault.
I thought it was great in the beginning, and then things got, I don't know, things changed.
Things got weird.
She
Mhm.
changed, or I was blind. I don't know. Maybe, maybe,
Mhm.
maybe I was blind.
Yeah, I think I was.
Um,
As long as the charger and the light was green, I assume that was a good one.
Yeah. Can we put that one on?
you just need to
She need the big light
care
on.
about other people too. You know, the world doesn't revolve around you and only you. Other
Mhm.
people suffer. Other people have grief too.
No one's grief is greater than anyone else's grief.
Yeah.
You know that grief is grief.
And other people are in a bad place too.
Mm-hmm.
So many people.
I mean, from my perspective, yes,
I,
it would be the worst thing in the world if I lost one of my children.
Yeah.
But the grief of losing my husband has been a lot.
Yeah.
You don't spend 47 years with a person and then all of a sudden they're gone.
Yeah. So
I hear
quickly.
noises and I still think he's there.
Mm-hmm.
but when you know that the other person has suffered and you still only talk about your grief,
Yeah.
your hard times, and your sadness to the person who's
And
grieving,
we've all talked about
that
our
says a
losses, and
lot. I
we
mean,
we've compared that we all do the same thing. You'll be okay for a little bit, and then all of a sudden it's like, wow, are they really gone?
but
The
to
Dav-
not recognize that.
and Davita's been a wonderful support to us.
Yeah, I love Davita. I
She's
think I
she's
said that 50 times.
yeah, she's
Can you
you
guess
know,
how I love Davita?
we love Davita. She loves giving Muppets a bad time.
Yeah, I know.
It's so
Yeah.
cute.
Florida Gray Lady. Yeah, you're right. Florida Gray Lady.
She's so silly. But I mean, Davita's gone through a lot, and she lets
Hmm.
Muppets and I know that she
Yeah,
still goes through it, and
yeah.
Sorry. Sorry, Peggy K, that happened to you.
Aw, I
Carol
love
goes
you,
through
Mama
it,
Ames.
and Nana losing her son, she goes through it, and just so many people. We can't we
Mm-hmm.
Every
can't get away from having grief.
every
No.
single one of us have hurt. Every single one of us have things we don't talk about and
Mm-hmm.
grief. And we all deserve to be recognized too. It's not just about her. And that's the way you're made to feel sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Elizabeth G.
sorry, but it's true. It was Father's Day, for crying out loud.
It was
Elizabeth.
Father's Day, and that was
Yeah, and that was the first one without my husband, and it was hard.
Elizabeth G. Muppets is over 30. I can tell you that.
Oh, I'm old.
Everyone know that they say you sound so young.
No, I know.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely don't look like I sound.
Yes, Ivy Lynn, it was directed at me.
But I don't
The,
care. I'm 51.
the blood mother comment was
51.
directed
I
at
think
me.
I'm 51. Did you guys ever forget how old you are sometimes?
Yep, I do it.
yeah, I
Okay.
did. I did one time.
I do it
I
often.
had to count it.
I'm
Let's see.
51 or 52. You kind of
Yeah,
like when you
Janice.
get to a certain point, you stop counting.
I'm sorry, Janice Wolf. Yes.
Me too, Jamie. Yeah, I heard that people made fun of my voice. And not you guys. I don't mean anybody in the chat. Just the other side. But yeah, I don't blame him. I don't like my voice either. There's nothing I can do about it.
I love her voice.
Thank you, Paisley Pumps. That's a cute name too. I love that name.
It is cute.
April, you forget your age, so you just revert it to the last one you remembered, which was 29. Mm-hmm.
Really, it's what I should do. 'Cause I know.
April's so darn busy with kids that she would forget her age.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Thank you, April. April, you're so sweet all the time to me.
Yeah, Debbie. It really opened my eyes. That channel really opened my eyes.
Thank you, Crafty Peep. Thank you. WWTD.
I thank God Muppets had Nana to turn to.
I had Nana. I had Carol. If you guys
Mm-hmm.
don't know, Carol Boyce was there for me too. She's an amazing woman. Amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I had all you guys too, though. I had a lot of support, and even the people over with Carolyn were very supportive too, and I won't forget that. They
Mm-hmm.
may not like me now, but I remember. I won't forget.
Yeah, yeah. We
And
both
Crime
we
Scene
both got
Cleaner
a
made
lot
me
of
beautiful cards. Beautiful cards.
we both got a lot of sweet feelings from people.
It's just the hardest thing I ever been through, and I didn't see it coming.
Not for that reason.
No. Mm-mm.
No, I was trying to encourage her. Oh yeah, yeah, he'll get
Mm-hmm.
his liver transplant and he'll be good.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, and he went to Costco, and I couldn't get a hold of him. And I'm trying and trying, and he's not answering my texts, and I'm getting mad at him because sometimes he would do that to me, and it would get on my nerves, and I feel really bad now because, you know, I didn't know, but then, you know, then you get that call from the hospital.
Which screenshots, Ivy Lynn? I don't know what screenshots you're talking about.
I would say she just gets them herself.
Yeah.
and it's really affected my son. He's going through a really hard time. His two best friends were his grandpa and his dad, and his grandpa died August 30th, and then John died February 20th.
So how
So
did his interview go today?
good,
Good.
very good signs. Sounds
Good.
like he thinks he got it, but the woman didn't come out and tell him that he got the job, but she said he'll be getting a call tomorrow or Friday from the other manager. So,
Oh, nice.
yeah.
Well, April, you mean so much to us too.
Yes, April.
April's little girls make us smile. They're so darn cute.
Thank you, everybody.
April has a 3-year-old that thinks she's 35.
April's so cute, too.
She is.
She's cute. No, I just want the best for Carol, and I just hope that everyone says a prayer for her tonight.
Need a miracle.
We really do.
No, she was going through her own grief, and she was helping me. She's a selfless person, and so is Nana Patty. And I just want her to be okay, so everybody just pray for her.
How you feeling, Kubi?
I mean, then people just
Hi,
tell her that.
Kubi.
What?
I just asked Kubi how she was feeling.
Oh, yeah, Kubi, how are you feeling? Ivy Lynn, I don't know who gives her stuff, who gives her the information. Sometimes I think she finds it herself.
Love you, Kubi. If you can hear that, that's my dog chewing a bone. She's very loud.
Really?
I think I'm about ready to go, guys. I'm going to go eat some dinner. And,
Oh, I'm so glad, Kubi. Is your class back being full?
huh?
Oh, I just asked Kubi if her class was filled up again.
Oh,
I just heard somebody was Karen. I don't know who it was, but it wasn't anybody from here. That's okay though.
That'd be a stupid thing to make fun of, Muppet's voice, because it's so darn cute.
mm-hmm.
Honestly, I don't. I never liked it. It sounds worse through here than I think it does in person. At least I hope.
It's taken me a long time to get used to my voice doing the videos.
I don't think anyone likes their voice though. You know.
No. Oh, yay, all the kids are back in coughing.
Oh, hi,
Yay.
Kathy. How are you doing, Kathy? I think about you a lot, Kathy.
I don't know, Karen H. I really don't know.
Hi, Kathy.
Thanks, Elizabeth G.
Kathy went through some really heartbreaking grief this year, too.
Yes. Can't even imagine.
How's your daughter doing, Kathy?
Elton and all cracks me.
I guess
I guess
that's all. I guess that's all she could do, Kathy. Kathy
Yeah.
says her daughter stays busy.
I guess it's time to say a prayer and say goodnight. And if anyone doesn't want to stay for the prayer, you're welcome to leave now. But I usually say a prayer at the end. And I'm going to do that. And then we'll close. And
Oh, no.
um,
Rosie, I
probably,
see you. I see you, Rosie.
Hi,
Sorry,
Rosie.
Betty. I'm sorry.
That's
Hi,
okay.
Rosie.
We'll close and then we'll back together Sunday at 2 with Lisa D. Unless
Giddy.
we have to get back together or need to or want to get back together before then.
That sounds good.
So let me go ahead and pray. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for these people in our lives, these friends. Some people say that internet friends can't be a friend, but I found that to be wrong. We thank you for all of our blessings. We pray for all of those with health concerns and problems. For Carol Boyce, we pray for a miracle. Cornelia, Dina Elizabeth, Kirby, anybody who's sick, please heal their bodies, their minds, their souls. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
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 And I guess we'll see you guys later. Thanks for coming.
Loves to everybody.
Have a safe night.
Thank you all.
Love you. Good
Love you
night.
guys.
Good night.